And we're back with another episode of the Lakers Fast Break Podcast. It's Lakers pregame, everyone. Tonight, it's the Atlanta Hawks coming into the crypt for the second night for them in a back-to-back at the crypt, this time against the Los Angeles Lakers. It's Gerald coming right back at you here from Lakers Fast Break. Pop Culture Cosmos, where we cover the latest news and trends in pop culture each and every week, twice a week, wherever you get your podcast. On our latest episode of the Pop Culture Cosmos, I talked to Australia's own and the best grill maker out there for smoking hot confessions, Ben Arnault, as we talk the future of Marvel. How much is writing on Deadpool 3, Deadpool, and Wolverine? We talk about that. Plus, he has some interesting alternatives for your barbecuing for those on a budget as well. So go ahead and check out the Pop Culture Cosmos, available right now wherever you get your podcasts and on radio stations worldwide. Inside Sports Fantasy Football, of course. Go ahead and check out Joe Soro tonight for his nightcap. I'm assuming I plugged it right around 11 o'clock, so go ahead and check him out there. Plus also as well, the best post-game after the game is right here at the Lakers Fast Break. Of course, also as well, Joe Soro, Simblades with the Y.com. What's up, cool bro? Also as well, of course, go ahead and check out what we're doing today for him at Simblades with the Y.com. Of course, our good friends, Jamie Sweet and Laker Tom, Lakerholics.com. Go ahead and check out what they're doing there. Plus also our good friends, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Yo, he is at the game, so give him a big shout out if you're there. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Look out for him and support him. Also as well, Lakers in 5, who was here earlier. Truly appreciate Lakers in 5 stopping by. Empire Jeff TV. Of course, John McCallion channel. And of course, our good friend, speaking of the Johns, John Costa. Go ahead and check out John Costa's great channels, Lakers Corner and Clutch Talk. And if you could support all these channels, by the way, you need to support ours as well. Please support our channel, our great channel, our Lakers Fast Break channel by liking and subscribing today. Subscribe, follow if you're on Facebook. Please go ahead and do what you can to support us right here at the Lakers Fast Break Podcast. Also, as well, I want to mention for you March Madness people making your brackets for the college basketball tournament this week. We have an ESPN March Madness bracket tournament challenge. We have our own group. If you go to ESPN's great tournament challenge, go ahead and check it out. We have a group there already set up for you out there. Go ahead and be part of the fun today. It is, of course, Lakers Fast Break Podcast. Go ahead and check it out. All right. Hernan said he tried a brat for the first time. Hopefully you enjoyed it. What's up, sports baby? I interviewed my fellow friend, the best barbecuers out there, and a guy that's on the Gold Coast of Queensland. It is Ben Arnault on the Pop Culture Cosmos, sports baby. So hopefully you get a chance to check that out. Cool Bro says it's Joe mowing the lawn. He usually does other stuff pregame. I know he does other shows on pregame as well. So I never bother him for the pregame. I know he's probably going to hopefully join us on the playback.tv, so Lakers Fast Break. Hopefully be a simulcast as well. But it is right there for you. Lakers Fast Break. The link is in the chat right now for you to go ahead and check it out. Lakers Fast Break Podcast on ESPN's Tournament Challenge. Please join us. If we get over 25 entries into our group, I will throw in a Lakers Fast Break prize for the winner. And yes, it will come from our Lakers Fast Break merchandise store. So go ahead and sign up today. Put your choices out there. And again, the winner, if we get over 25 entries, will be a Lakers Fast Break prize from our Lakers Fast Break merchandise store. Could be a t-shirt, could be a hat, could be something else. Go ahead and discuss that with the winner, but please go ahead and check that out. Please go ahead and put your brackets in there today, Lakers Fast Break. Carol Bro, yes, I do know. Yes, absolutely. Once again, it is the Lakers Fast Break. The Lakers play the Atlanta Hawks tonight. And good news, despite the eye injury, the corneal abrasion, Anthony Davis went through warmups and has been cleared to play. So he will be playing tonight along with Anthony Davis. It has just been announced over the wire that he is a go for this evening. Him and LeBron will be in the lineup tonight. Darvin Ham says there will be an update on Christian Wood soon. He did not clarify whether he's progressing or not with his knee swelling. Darvin Ham also said Jared Vanderbilt and Gabe Vincent are progressing according to plan. They were seen working out at the UCLA Health Facility, which I was down near last week. Also as well, Cam Reddish should be returning soon as well, but he is also not in the lineup tonight. But Darvin Ham did say that Anthony Davis, after going through as far as workouts earlier this evening, he will play tonight against the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta's coming off a big victory against the LA Clippers, also in the crypt. So looking forward to see what we can do to go ahead and slow down the Atlanta Hawks, get back into 9th place in the Western Conference. Hopefully we can go ahead and provide some energy. Need to get more out in transition. Also as well, need to put just behind us that terrible missed call on LeBron's three-pointer, the 22-minute delay and all that stuff for the shot clock. Definitely need to put that in the rearview mirror and focus on tonight, what we can do to get back in the win column tonight. Alfonso says it's nice to hear that AD will be playing. Good luck to Lakers. Hopefully the team will get that important W. Absolutely. And props to you, Alfonso. Truly appreciate you being part of what we do here at the Lakers Fast Break. Adam says this is going to be the most desperate we've been for a win all year. Well, it's been some times when we've been desperate for a win, but we'll see what happens tonight. The Lakers need to focus on rebounding. Clint Capella did get a double-double for them last night, so hopefully they can keep him off the offensive boards, which has been a problem for the Lakers all season. They do need to get better shooting from the backcourt than what they did previously on Saturday night's game. Austin Reeves has to step up a little bit more consistently. He has had some rough games as of late, so we'll see what we can go ahead and check out from him from there. Rui Hashimura has been playing pretty good, but with AD in the lineup tonight, that should provide us a little bit more size, a little bit more flexibility, and hopefully a little bit better on the defensive end, although we have been playing pretty bad defense. We need to shore it up a little bit tonight. Hopefully we won't let Trae Young go off. DeJounte Murray hopefully will not provide himself a double-double as well as far as points and assists like he did last night. So hopefully we can slow down the Hawks on a back-to-back tonight. Darren says, Gerald, 1/2 hour. What happened to 10 minutes before the game? I thought I had some time tonight to go ahead and let everybody know that AD is a go tonight as far as for the game tonight against Atlanta. So we'll go ahead and let you know that we have got some good news on there. And also as well, of course, the Lakers are 36-32, 10th place in the Western Conference, a mere percentage point behind Golden State in the Western Conference playoff chase. So hopefully we can flip over them tonight with a win against Atlanta. Atlanta comes in still under 500 on the season, but again, they do come off the big victory over the Los Angeles Clippers, and hopefully we can go ahead and get that focus tonight. I do want to go ahead and mention for all you baseball fans that Blake Snell has just signed a 2-year, $62 million deal with the San Francisco Giants. So Dodgers do not get to sign Blake Snell. So it will be a situation where the Giants staff is improved, but not the Dodgers. So I think the Dodgers still are in pretty good shape. But again, it's the Lakers tonight against the Atlanta Hawks. Want to go ahead and mention again that the Lakers do need to improve their defense. They've been one of the worst defensive teams in the past 2 months. That has got to change as we finish off this homestand and go out on the road. We've got a tough road schedule coming up in the not too distant future, and we need to focus in on finishing off the homestand with 3 solid wins, getting into this long road trip to close out the season. Cool Bro says you went to Barnes. I got a Yoda comic. Yep. Well, there you go. Absolutely. Good stuff you're getting there, Cool Bro. Blue Magic says, please like and subscribe. If you've not already subscribed, please do so to get the latest notifications on when we go live on the air with the latest Lakers Fast Break. I will see what we can do to provide hopefully a stream for everyone out there on Facebook and YouTube as far as what we can do for the chat, which is going to be the live scoreboard and chat right there for you from the Lakers Fast Break. Looking forward to tonight's game. It is, of course, Gerald Glassford. Absolutely. Thanks so much for listening and watching as well. Don't forget as well, we've got the post-game show coming up after the game best post game for the Lakers that's out there is right here at the Lakers Fast Break. And of course, also as well, we're going to go ahead and make sure you get all the great coverage tonight on the post game and also Lakers Nightcap with Joe Soro as well. So looking forward to a great evening of Lakers basketball. Again, fielding your comments, your questions out there on tonight's game. Again, the Lakers do have to focus in on playing a little bit better defense. That has been pretty much an Achilles heel for the team. Even though the offense has been somewhat okay outside of last Saturday night's dismal shooting performance from a couple individuals. Rui Hachimura has been solid for the Lakers. Want to go ahead and make sure that everybody knows that he has been a good source of what's going on. Hopefully we get a little bit more consistency as far as from the outside, from D'Angelo and also Austin Reeves. D'Angelo did get 20 and 10, but unfortunately it came on a lot of shots. It was not his most effective shooting. So hopefully we can get him a little bit more focused tonight, but also Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves struggling on Saturday was a big key to us not being able to get it done. And of course, Anthony Davis out of the lineup really hurt our team. And you saw as Golden State kept going in, once he was out of the game, kept going inside and inside and inside. AD is Lakers. Rams on this channel is Donald. Yes. So there you go. Absolutely. Aaron Donald has retired. Cool, bros. So yeah, AD is Anthony Davis for us. Lifted says, Gerald, do you think Ramadan has affected Taurean Prince? I just think Taurean Prince is who he is, Lifted. He is a streaky shooter who is not fleet of foot, that has a reputation in the league. And the problem is once you reach a certain age, you're living off that reputation, Lifted. I think Darvin Ham has been focused in. That's why everybody was so frustrated, because he was a name for several years as far as a decent to very, pretty good rotation player in the league. And he could do certain things in his earlier years as far as play defense and also shoot at a consistent rate. Now, he's not been able to be Mr. 40% like he guaranteed to us fans in the offseason. As far as the exhibition season, he announced that he would try to do best he can to get to 40% for three-point. He actually called himself as far as a 40% three-point shooter, but unfortunately that has never quite been what he's been able to do at the Lakers. And of course, he gets put on the primary offensive player for the other team quite a bit, and it's hurt us defensively as well. So I don't believe, at this point in time, he is going to give us always what we need. I think he's best as a 15-minute to 20-minute rotation player at this point in time. I think that was always the case, but as is sometimes the case, these coaches like Darvin Ham, they recognize a name from the past that they coached, and as a name that he has generated in the league as far as a solid 3-and-D player. Unfortunately, those days are starting to be not as prevalent as they once were. So we've seen the price. We've seen what's happened. Him in the starting lineup was probably was a bad mistake. You could just look at the statistics that will bear that out. And unfortunately, Taurean Prince at this point should be no more than a 15 to 20-minute player for us going forward. Darren says, High Octane says, let's get a defensive-minded guard next season, move Reeves to the bench and get rid of Ham. Absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more, High Octane. We need something more dynamic in the backcourt. If you want to keep D'Lo, of course, John Costa, the president of the D'Lo fan club, would tell you, yes, keep D'Lo. If you can find something better and more dynamic, maybe that's a better option for you. But as far as providing some better perimeter defense, I think that's a priority, because Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell, unless they're shooting very well, are a little bit of a sore spot because of their perimeter defense and how bad that they are on that end of the court at times. And Austin Reeves is better suited, I have said this throughout, as a player best suited to come off the bench as a sixth man. I think that's his ultimate role in the league, whether it's with the Lakers or someone else. So we'll see what happens if the team wises up, gets someone in that backcourt, whether they keep D'Lo or not, that can actually solidify it a lot more on both ends of the ball and be able to go ahead and get something a lot better. If you do, as we're going to see tonight, take a look at Trae Young, and you do become enamored as far as him being that third option because his name has already been bandied around in Lakers circles, then I guess what you would have to say is you would need a substantially good defensive guard, not only to make up for Austin Reeves, but for Trae Young if you had him replaced for D'Angelo. So you're not doing yourself any favors on the defensive end if you get Trae Young or D'Angelo. So you need something dynamic as far as on the defensive perimeter with your small forward and your shooting guard positions. Cool, bro. Excellent choices there. Yep, that's those are happen to be two of my favorite as well. Endorphin says, Gerald, remember me when LeBron gets a 4-year extension, fourth-year player option. I'll remember you kindly, Endorphin. I'm not saying otherwise. I mean, when he sat down and he was taking that game off, was it early last week, and he had Linda Rambus on one arm and Jeannie Buss on the other arm, and they were all cozy, and kissy, all that stuff. I was very saddened to see that because I know what comes next. And Endorphin, you know what comes next. And most Lakers fans that have followed this team for a long time knows what comes next. When you have that kind of tight relationship, it is very advantageous for that player, in this case, LeBron James. And I think it will be a good move. I was not the highest on giving Kobe that huge contract that sucked up so much cap space at the end of the thing, but obviously it was for his outstanding achievements. It was well deserved. But again, when you give or when you allot so much of your salary cap to two players like that, they better be two dynamic players who are there for you in and out and who you can find consistent winning with. Can the Lakers find a consistent winning record with LeBron and AD in the lineup going forward as LeBron hits 40, as LeBron hits 41, as LeBron hits 42? That's the question I think you need to ask yourself if that's the case. Because LeBron, we've seen when he takes games off, as Darren gets frustrated with his defense, as many Lakers fans get frustrated with his defense because he takes plays off defensively. But when he has games where he's not able to muster it, like Saturday, he had to go ahead. He felt like he had to take it all on himself once AD was out of the lineup. When you don't have those type of games, which we will see more and more often as LeBron gets older and older, it's just father time. He is undefeated. So he is absolutely going to be troubled by this. So whether or not you want to devote 160 or 180 or whatever it is you want to go ahead and devote to LeBron James on extension, I'm very concerned with doing that. And I'll leave it at that. John, what's up, Ozzy? If LBJ wanted to win, he'd take a pay cut. Absolutely. We've seen Dak Prescott. He got his contract restructured with the Cowboys. Yes, it only gives them another $4 million, which isn't a lot, but allows them to go ahead and still build the team. You're right. If he was smart, like Joe has mentioned, the number about 20 to 25 million, that I wouldn't have as much a problem with, because it allows you to go ahead and get another star player in here who's much younger, who's much more dynamic, who will still be able to go ahead and allow LeBron to be more of LeBron going forward. But again, we'll see. He does have that 50 some odd extension. As far as that last year option on his contract, and there's also the possibility of an extension that they could give him. And again, as I see it, as I saw with him and Linda Rambus and Jeannie Buss falling all over him, it just absolutely just has me thinking that he has all the advantages right now. The ball is literally and figuratively is in his court, and he's allowed to go ahead and pretty much name his price on what he wants to do going forward. Scarlet and Blue says, Duran Duran and Modern English are good too. Cool, bro. Very solid. Scarlet and Blue says the Lakers unfortunately need to keep themselves tied to LeBron as it keeps them relevant media-wise and franchise value. Yes, Scarlet, but the name Lakers, even when they were down years, they were still you're very well valued as far as the media rights, and also as well as far as overall, as far as a franchise. LeBron, unlike what Curry has done to the Golden State Warriors, I think that the Lakers could survive LeBron leaving and them having to rebuild and do something else. But they do need a different GM in doing so. I don't have any faith in Rob Pelinka to go ahead and build this team properly, to build this team and get this team where they need to go. I mean, Laker Tom retweeted out there that according to reports, you could take this forever you want, whether you believe it or not believe it, that Rob Pelinka decided to, go ahead and swat away whatever the Lakers scouts were suggesting and choose his own path for the draft this year. And we saw how that went. I don't know if, ultimately it is Rob's call, but whether he did or did not follow the scouts' direction, again, that's something that remains to be seen. But you take that for what it's worth, and we'll see what happens there. But yeah, the draft really was a killer for us when it needed to be something dynamic for us. And we had the option. We had the option to get players, as we've seen this so far with Podziemski, with Jaime Jaquez Jr., with Cam Whitmore, with Trace Jackson Davis, with Gigi Jackson. Those 5 players, just off the top of my head, have made major contributions to their teams. And they were all available when the Lakers chose in the first. And then in the second, they had a couple of those options as well and chose not to go down that road. And again, the Lakers have only themselves to blame. Scarlet and Blue says, I still believe in Pelinka. That makes one of us, because I don't. He has not proven since the Lakers championship year that he has been able to effectively build a team. He had one hot streak, which was the trade deadline, and he's not been able to follow up on it. So again, Magic was horrible as a GM. Pelinka has shown to be not much better. Again, he's not making good decisions. Again, as we saw when he collected the world's oldest basketball team 3 seasons ago, that was a horrible time in what we were doing. And then also the fact he's not been able to follow up a LeBron and AD team with an effective championship level team. The Western Conference Finals team, that was a great run. People will say otherwise as far as the luck involved, as far as how it played itself out. You can have your opinions on it. Other people's will have theirs. Again, when it comes to Rob Pelinka, he has not done a good job overall as GM. And I'm hoping that they will wise up and not worry about Lakers nepotism and choose a guy like a Bob Myers, who's out there that has 4 rings in his resume, and that has been known to build teams through the draft and also be able to acquire marquee free agents as well. Hernan Gerald, I really think Ham is selling us this season. Ham, again, that's part of the decision making by Rob Pelinka about how he has not been able to go ahead and choose a coach successor for Vogel, who was very, good on the defensive end and lauded for his defensive coaching. They got rid of him. They're supposed to get someone better. Unfortunately, that has not been the case. And all Darvin Ham has provided many of us is excuses on Twitter. And unfortunately, excuses on Twitter don't get us wins. So that's not going to be helpful to us long term. Darren says you will not really get a good player to sign with the Lakers. You have to trade. We'll see what happens, Darren. The free agency out there for this upcoming summer is not plentiful. So that's going to be a problem for the Lakers to build through free agency. So you are correct, Darren. But the assets that the Lakers have, they will get 2 additional first-round draft choices. But remember, Oklahoma City, New Orleans, Utah, I believe Indiana, I believe New York. I believe there are several teams out there that have more assets. So let's say the Lakers are interested in Trae Young. Let's just use him as example as the Lakers play Atlanta tonight. They will be able to make an offer, but will another team be more interested in Trae Young that can field something better than what the Lakers can offer? That's going to be the question. And we'll have to talk about that on multiple occasions, I'm sure, over the course of the off period, which hopefully will be later than sooner. Hopefully they can't surprise us, but we'll see going forward what happens. It is the Lakers and the Atlanta Hawks coming up here in just a few minutes. Scarlet Blue says hell no to Trey. Again, his name has been out there. I'm not saying I like it or not like it, Scarlet Blue, but as you know, his name has been out there already in rumors. I was just using him as an example for tonight. Cool Bro says, Darren, I don't think I've told you that this I'm working on a Star Wars fan film. Good luck with that, Cool Bro. Good luck with the financing on that as well. Darren says, yes, good luck with that, Cool Bro. But yes, it is the Lakers and the Atlanta Hawks. Truly appreciate you joining us. Join us on playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. I also want to go ahead and make sure you know that I'm getting as far as the simulcast for tonight's game up and running here in just a second. It's going to be coming up right there. And yes, so I got that. You will not be able to see the feed, but you will be able to see our incredible chat and the live scoreboard as it goes along and as it happens. You can interact with us. I will be monitoring the chat on YouTube and Facebook. I'm not going anywhere tonight. So I am actually going to be in the chat room here, and I'm going to be on the chat room on playback, YouTube, and Facebook. You guys all ripped me yesterday. I saw every comment that you guys made during the Lakerholics show. Thank you again to Laker Tom and Jamie Sweet. So yes, I see what you guys do to even you think I'm not there. So that's all right. I'm going to laugh it off. Unlike you guys that out there that want to just go ahead and lay as heavy on it, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just happy that you're here watching. And you know what? If you don't like my thank yous, oh well, you're gonna have to do it. I'm not Joe. I don't want to be Joe. Joe is Joe. That's who he is. I'm someone different, and I'm thankful for that. Kubo says, "Will Joe stream himself mowing his lawn, ranting about the Lakers on the play-by-play?" I doubt that. Kubo. I doubt that. Remember, Joe is the owner of an artificial turf company. The chances of him mowing a lawn are probably not very good. That would be my summation and would be my guess. Rel says, get those likes up. Rel, hey, I'm glad for you guys. I know it hurts us that the Mavs won, but congratulations on the victory yesterday for you guys at We Talk Mavs. You guys at least got the benefit of the doubt as far as Kyrie Irving shot. As far as LeBron shot, which was a good shot, as Dave McMenamin showed. I showed that picture that you retweeted, and thank you so much for doing so. It was probably the Lakers probably still wouldn't have won, but it would at least been a lot closer, and maybe something might have changed. But still, the refs took it away, I think unfairly, and we'll see what happens. Though, Kier says, I think the 3-star we get is Kyrie. I think us dollars and the Blazers have 3-team deal. We get Kyrie, Grant, and the Blazers get Rui. Grant scares me. I think I do not like his contract at all. I think it's something that I think whatever team gets him, because I do think you're right, Kierce, and that Portland will try to move him in the offseason. I don't know where. Could be the two Lakers, could be somewhere else. But I do think whatever team is going to get him is going to regret it, because he is just a rotation player on a above level star contract. I do not think he is a player that you can go ahead and call a 1, 2, or 3, and he's being paid like a 1, 2, or 3 at this point in time. So that's the kind of concern I have. Rel says we're not trading Kyrie. Probably not. I agree with you, Rel, because he's been playing so well and he has been on his best behavior. He's not done anything controversial, not said anything controversial. Even after he signed the contract, he has not said anything that's people that has alarmed anyone out there or gotten the world in an uproar. Whether you call it a flat or a round world, yeah, it is. He's been good. He's been really good for you guys, and I really doubt that unless you guys get like a knockout offer for him, I don't see you guys trading him, because he is on a decent contract for you guys because of what he had to sign and the circumstances which he had to sign under. So if he continues to play like this, and the fact that he's playing 50 plus games, because that's one of the things that I brought up before the season was his lack of availability. He has been more available to you than most years recently. So yeah, absolutely. More, I would not at this point see him traded unless you're getting bowled over with something you absolutely need. And I think just the fact that I believe THJ is a free agent, if I'm not mistaken, Rel. you guys are happy about him being on another team somewhere else. We've got Frank here all the time, Rel, and Frank absolutely hates THJ. Absolutely hates him. But he is our Torian Prince. Although I think you guys are higher than us for Torian Prince. Now the Torian Prince is just a rotation player. So we'll see what happens. But it is the Lakers and the Hawks coming up next. I want to give a big shout out to Edgar, Esther, Reche, Rolando, Jamil, Cassiano, and also as well Ben Turek on Facebook. Thank you so much for liking the pregame show. Again, I will have the feed as far as from our playback.tv/Lakers simulcast on Facebook and YouTube, but it will not be the game. Sorry, unfortunately, NBA will not allow me to go ahead and show you the game, but it'll show you the scoreboard and what we talk about. Whoever joins me on playback, definitely looking forward to it. That's more fun sometimes in the game. Did you hear Joe? And did you hear Nick, Laker Nick? Big shout out to those guys during that 22 minutes of downtime. I mean, that was classic enough because that's better than the game itself. So hopefully you will go ahead and join us for that. If you're on Facebook, please follow us. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you're on Twitter and you're watching us, please follow us as well. We need all the help we can get. And last but not least, again, if you have thoughts on a March Madness bracket, we have we have an ESPN Tourney Challenge. You have an ESPN Tournament Challenge group already set up for you out there. Just go to ESPN Tournament Challenge. It's in the chat. I'll actually go ahead and post it one last time for you right now, and then I'll go ahead and have it in the description. But just go to the Lakers Fast Break podcast on ESPN's Tourney Challenge. You will find us there. If we get above 25 entries, we will go ahead and put it in a Lakers Fast Break merchandise prize just for the winner out there. So go ahead, make sure you go ahead and sign up. Choose your brackets, and good luck on that. We don't have to worry about me as competition because yes, I am in the actual tourney challenge in that group, but I never get past the first weekend. It already goes up in flames. So my picks are a disaster always. So you don't have to worry about me. Come on in, go into the ESPN Tournament Challenge. Go ahead and join up on the Lakers Fast Break group right there for you. Go ahead and check it out. Lakers Fast Break podcast group is right there for you. Sign up again. If you get over 25 people, we will go ahead and throw in a prize. On our Lakers Fast Break merchandise store. Scar and Blue says I would be embarrassed to be a Clippers fan after they lost another game to a below average squad. How bad can the Clippers be? Scarlet, though, they have been awful. And they are absolutely a team that a lot of people, as far as the NBA is concerned, have a lot of concerns about as far as are they too old? Can they still get it done? I don't care. They're the Clippers. I hate them with a passion. So I can care less about how well or how bad they're doing. I just know I wish our record was as good as theirs at this point in time. I think we'd be able to feel a little bit more comfortable. Right now, we're just looking to get in the plan. I'm focused on that. The Clippers, again, they can just do whatever they need to do. See it, go into your new arena, whatever. I couldn't care less. I really do think, though, that the Lakers do need to focus in on the defensive end and hopefully get the victory tonight. That's what I'm looking for, Dean. But it is the Lakers fast break. I'm going ahead and switching over in just a couple seconds to the playback. Playback.tv/Lakers fast break. The national anthem is going on right now. I'll be on stage in just a second right there. It is again the Lakers fast break. Looking forward to it. Darren says I'm cutting out. That's probably because of the feed for the playback. Let me go ahead and I'll exit out of there. That should help it out as well. Again, it's Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much again for watching and listening. It is because of I think the playback feed, so I apologize for that. I'm jumping in there next. That's where I'm going. Playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Join us. I'm going to go ahead and type it in the chat as well. Playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. I will also be monitoring the chat on Facebook and YouTube. And please, please don't worry about my ugly face or whatever you guys usually say on Facebook because you're not getting the feed of the actual game. This is actually just the scoreboard and our chat from playback.tv. Unfortunately, due to NBA regulations, I cannot show you the actual game, so I apologize for that in advance. So please just enjoy what you're seeing with us. Enjoy what you're seeing with the game and follow along with us. And hopefully we'll looking forward to a good game on tonight. Coolbro says, I'm planning on going to an abandoned asylum for spring break. I think that says it all, don't you? I think that says it all. But once again, it is the Lakers Fast Break. It is Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much again for watching and listening tonight. Playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break coming up here in a few seconds. After the game, the best post game that's out there is the Lakers Fast Break. And then capping off your evening is Joe Soro's Nightcap, the Lakers Nightcap with Joe Soro. It is Gerald Glassford. Thanks again for watching and listening. Cool Bro, big shout out to you. Darren, always a big shout out to you, my friend. Scarlet and Blue, absolutely. Rel, keep up the great work with We Talk Mavs. When I grow up, I want to be as successful as We Talk Mavs because they do such a great job there at We Talk Mavs. Also, as well, go ahead and make sure you check out all the great stuff from as well We Talk Mavs. If you're a Mavs fan or just love the NBA, go ahead and check them out wherever you get your podcasts and also follow them on social media. Kears, big shout out to you. Everybody that was part of the chat tonight, go ahead and enjoy the game. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, or playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Again, it's Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much for watching and listening. I will be on there next on Playback and also monitoring the chat on the simulcast right here on the Lakers Fast Break podcast.